The Wazzler is making me refund the game. Oh, I got into fighting games because of Evo Moment 37. Like, can I be salty about that? I feel like you just really can't get mad at that. If you get mad at that, it's kind of like you're just kind of a sore loser at that point.
Hey, this is Sean from Gamer Braves. It's been 8 years since we established Gamer Braves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Sean Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
My name is Justin Wong. I've been playing fighting games for probably almost my whole life, over like 24 years at least. And then I used to be a pro player for at least like 20 years. And then lately I've been doing like content creation, commentary, pretty much the next step of like what I should do in a fighting game career, I guess. I don't think people wanted to refund the game. I feel like it was one Steam review. I actually fought this guy. He was so happy that he fought me. But then I think everybody started memeing, like, you know what, this guy, the Wazzler, is making me refund the game. And then I think those are all troll reviews, not real reviews, but it became a meme and a funny meme, I would say. But I don't think I caused any refund. I feel like there's no proof of me causing any physical refund. If Capcom can show me that there has been refunds, then I will take full responsibility. But right now, there's none of that whatsoever. It is yes, it is hearsay, I say. Oh, of course, I had a lot of fun with it, just because I think I played the game since the first time it came out, and my whole philosophy of just like learning how to play a fighting game is like, I want to play every character in the game. There's 56 characters in the game, and then when you think about the most highest level of play, professional play, they only play 5 characters probably total. So I decided I just want to play characters that everybody likes, or like find the intricacies of low tier characters, mid tier characters. So I think maybe that's why like my stuff stands out more, because I'm not just only using like a Storm or Sentinel and but I'm using like Spider-Man, Ken, Jin, characters you normally don't see at high level. So I think that's what really stands out for me. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's more of like the challenge is out there. If you want to do it, then let's do it, right? Because I've been playing fighting games for over like 20 years, right? And he's more of a newer school player that played more of Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6. That's where he got, I would say, more famous for. It's kind of like a pay your respects to your elders type of thing. So I think that's kind of what the vibe was. And if he's down, I mean, I'm down. So, but right now I think he's more focused on Street Fighter 6, because obviously he's qualified for Capcom Cup, and if you think about it, I'm pretty sure he would rather win $1 million versus my $10,000 in Street Fighter 3. My favorite players from Street Fighter 6 community, anytime I see Punk in the tournament, I always root for Punk no matter what, just because I love his style. He's one of the only players that doesn't really try to play aggressive, and he tries to play a bit slower and force people to make their own mistakes and counter that. I really love that. And probably my favorite player of all time, who's one of the best in Street Fighter 6 as well too, got forfeit Evo, was Momochi. I just love how he just like dissects the game, how much grind he has, like it's so hardcore. So I really love seeing him play Street Fighter 6 and just any fighting game in general. So probably Momochi and Punk are my 2 favorites, from one new, one old. I don't think I face any PTSD. I think it's more just like it's a cool thing now, because I think maybe if it happened during the whole social media live stream era where people are more trolly, it could cause I feel like PTSD. But I think because it happened in 2004 and it was such a great moment that people didn't really talk about it until the internet blew up, right? Until like 2009, 2010. So there was like a 5-year of just like nobody ever talking about it. So I think at that point it just kind of passed. But now people come up to me, and when they talk about, oh, I got into fighting games because of Evo Moment 37, like, can I be salty about that, or can I have PTSD about that? It's just that's kind of a joyous moment because we are already a small community. So the fact that people are coming back or wanting to learn how to play fighting games because they saw me get parried, I feel like you just really can't get mad at that. If you get mad at that, it's kind of like you're just kind of a sore loser at that point. Let's see. I think for me, obviously we have a lot of the newer stuff, a lot of the retro stuff is coming back. So the two that I'm really looking forward to is the new Capcom collection that has like CVS2, Capcom vs. SNK2, Plasma Sword. Like that stuff is really cool just because it's never been online before. They had CVS2 online like at the original Xbox days, but the online was kind of bad. But now they're with the implementation of rollback, I really want to play those older games just because I want to see how good people are like that I never played before. And then probably City of the Wolves from SNK. That game I played like when I'm at conventions, and it's just really fun to me. So I love Garo in general, and the fact that they announced recently Ken and Chun-Li are in the game, and I think those are two really good guest characters to use the, I would say, City of the Wolf engine. I'm just curious to see what other stuff that they have. I just want the game to come out already. So probably those two things are going to be what I'm looking forward to. But there's just so many fighting games. Like every month is a new fighting game or indie fighting game or a fighting game patch or a new DLC character. It's a lot. So right now I think CVS Collection and City of the Wolves are like the top two that I would probably put like a lot more time into compared to others. I think what I look forward to is probably combos. If I think this character's cool and you have cool combos, that just kind of like makes me want to explore like more the game engine. How does the game work? How's the game meant to be played? The trailer is good and it's not CGI, just like I just want a gameplay trailer, and you're showing me cool combos. You got me invested already. Anytime I see a new game and I see cool combos, I'll just buy it. It might be the crappiest game in the world in terms of gameplay, but you will get me as a consumer if you have cool combos in your trailer. Ooh, I mean, I feel like everybody's been waiting for the next Marvel's Capcom game. So I'm hoping that the collection, Marvel's Capcom collection, did so well and people loved it so much because it blew up on social media that they like have no choice but to do Marvel's Capcom 4, or like if you count Infinite, then 5 or whatever, the next Marvel's Capcom game. I think everybody wants it just because the Marvel 2 is a huge success, Marvel 3 was a huge success, MVCI, you know what I mean? The movies are killing it as well too, so why not capitalize off of this this game, right? After MVCI, it was like the Marvel and Capcom relationship just kind of disappeared, but the fact that they're back and they're working together again, I don't know to what extent, but if they can create a new game, I'm really all for it. Singapore is cool. I like Singapore. I don't know. I had a blast at Singapore. It really shows me how fun and how awesome this country is in terms of just food. I love MBS. MBS spoiled me so much that I don't want to stay at another hotel ever again. It's probably the best hotel I ever stayed in, to be honest. So big shout outs to Jasper and cameraman for hooking that up. Yeah, I was already fine with Singapore, but MBS was the icing on the cake. The char siu, I feel like the char siu is kind of crazy. Supposedly tonight we're going to another restaurant that has better char siu, but there's this place in MBS called Imperial Treasure. Their char siu was insane. That was probably my favorite. So I'm excited to see the char siu that we will have tonight. Cameraman said, oh, you know, MBS is the tourist one. You got to go to the local one. And I'm like, all right, we'll see. People in Singapore are picky because even when we went to a good char siu place last night, we're like, wow, all the Americans, wow, so good. You ask a Singapore guy, that's okay.
I think that's probably about it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.